Welcome back to another edition of Beyond the Headlines. I'm Dave Rishi, news web editor for blackbirdnews.com. This week I'm taking a look at the municipality's service review, and Art Stirling, Chatham-Kent councillor, I guess it was your brainchild. You've certainly been a strong advocate for the service review. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Obviously tonight there's some initial recommendations that are now available that'll be at an open house. We're looking at maybe bringing planning services in-house and getting rid of the consulting service when the contract's up. We're also looking at maybe bi-weekly garbage collection. Are these the sort of things you were hoping to find in the review?
Yeah, absolutely. Just to step back for a second, my background is the private sector. The private sector is always reviewing the processes that they have, the products and services that they offer, and looking for incremental or large improvements in how those services or those products are produced or delivered. And really, I think we should be doing the same thing, Dave, in the public sector, and that was the reason that I brought forward the idea of a municipal service review in the first place. It's evolved, as everything does in the municipal sector, but I'm very pleased to see the first wave of reports and their corresponding recommendations get to the point now where we can go out to the public and we can consult on them, and hopefully we can make some changes for the better.
Now, obviously, I know you're big on social media, so you see a lot of the comments out there. And, a lot of taxpayers, a lot of the commenting public anyway, they're talking about cutting jobs. The municipality has too many people working for it. Why is it better to, I guess, look at all the various services rather than just go, look, we need to cut positions?
Well, I think you need to do it strategically, otherwise you shoot yourself in the foot. We as a municipality in Chatham-Kent offer hundreds of services, and we're so large that we impact every type of service that any municipality would provide in any jurisdiction in Ontario. And we have so many communities. We have citizens spread out over a vast geography. So I think you want to do things logically, intentionally, with a good deal of thought. And that's the way the service review is going to work for us. Rather than just lop off limbs. Just very pleased the staff have taken the service review seriously. It's a very uncomfortable kind of process to put our people through, because in some cases they might be looking at the future of their own jobs as they're reviewing the services that their division or their department delivers. That's not an easy place to put anybody.
Now, when it's all said and done, given, I think you made a post this weekend just about some of the negativity that you see, that there's a new place online if you needed another to voice your concerns.
Right.
Do you think when the service review is all said and done, that the person on there making the negative comments now will actually be pleased with the results?
I don't think you can ever please everybody. I think what we'll be able to say as council and as a municipality is that over the course of about 3 years, because it's going to take us 3 years to get through all the service reviews, over that course of 3 years we will have looked at every service that we deliver, analyzed whether the decisions that maybe occurred 12 years ago are still right for the community that we're servicing today. If not, make some changes, save some dollars in the process. That would be wonderful. We are in a very different world, and Chatham-Kent's in a very different place than it was in 1998 when amalgamation was forced upon us. And to continue to do what we've always done, we'll get what we've always gotten, is the old chestnut. And I think that this is a great example of where at least we'll be able to look at those critics in the eye or on the keyboard and say, you know what, we looked at that. We did look at that. You were part of it. It was a very public process. This is the Democratic majority view to pursue it in this particular way. I'm sorry you disagree, but we did look at it. I think we put ourselves in a lot more precarious position if we don't constantly review the services that we deliver and make sure that they match up with both the ability of our taxpayers to pay and of the community's needs at that particular point in time.
Okay. Thanks for joining me, Art.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching once again. This is Beyond the Headlines with Dave Rishi.